Tamale season is here, and Maw Maw Gwen is here to teach us how to make them. We're making us some pork tamales, and some chicken tamales, and some bean tamales, and it's going to be delicious.
What I got here is a 10-pound pork butt going in the crock pot. And there it is. Now, Maw Maw Gwen has figured I could do this crock pot and part by myself because I'm not completely inept. But she did tell me what to put in. So I'm putting in a whole great big ginormous onion. This is 2 cups, but it's 1 onion. And I'm putting in about a cup of garlic. All right. This is the part where Miss Gwen said, well, she just eyeballs it because Miss Maw Maw Gwen cooks a lot like I do. Well, it looks like about that much what we're going to need. So I have Mr. Jacobson's ghost chili salt. And I put 2 big old spoonfuls. And then, Ms. Gwen said, this is the only other thing she's letting me add is the cumin. Okay, so that's about 1.5 teaspoons of the cumin in there, maybe 2. Oh, now I have lost my mind and the lid. We'll figure this out in a minute. And then I'm putting in about a cup of water, give or take. And I'm going to put the lid on this bad dog. And we are putting it on low. And it's going to cook till tomorrow morning.
All right, y'all remember last night we put the pork roast in the crock pot? Ooh, came out pretty.
Okay, step number 2. What the heck are we doing with these things?
We need to take out the seeds of these New Mexico chili pods. And then some of that vein that's attached, the seeds are attached to. These pods are not spicy. They're just basically color. Fill it with
now
water.
What are we doing?
We got to put it boiling until they get hydrated.
Okay.
These are all dried out. So
all
now
right.
we need to, now that these are hydrated, this is what they look like.
How could you tell they hydrated?
Remember how they were real crispy and dark? Now you can tell they're hydrated. That meat's soft. So now we're just going to put it in the blender.
Okay, come on, you little bugger. Get in my blender. No, I don't think that's
some
the
of this
line,
chopped
is it?
up onion.
Just a handful?
Yeah, because the meat already has it.
Okay.
And then we're going to just put a little bit of water.
About how much water? You think about half a cup or
About
a
a cup.
Okay.
Then we're going to add some salt. You can add some of your ghost pepper.
The ghost pepper salt? About how much? About this much?
You can put a little bit more.
A little bit more? Okay, so that's probably a tablespoon.
Yeah.
Okay, some
a
regular
little bit
salt?
of regular salt. Yeah, about a tablespoon.
About that much
salt.
of this too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get a good handful. We're going to blend it until it's smooth.
When you're blending something hot, you don't want to close it with that lid thing because it will explode.
Who knew?
Let's film that.
Let's film it exploding. Oh, see, that might go viral. We might ought to consider that.
Start on slow.
We're going to blend it for about 2 or 3 minutes to make sure it's blended. Now we have put some avocado oil in the bottom of this big old Dutch oven to heat up. If you don't have avocado oil, you could use olive oil or just regular old vegetable oil.
We shredded the pork.
Ah, yeah, we shredded the pork, but we didn't show you how to do that.
Just using a simple fork.
Because the meat is super tender where it was in the slow cooker all night long.
And now we are putting the red pepper sauce into the pork. Now, Maw Maw Gwen has had to sit down for a second, but she is still giving us the instructions over here.
Put a little bit of water in the blender and swish it around to get the rest of that sauce out.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does. Now we're going to simmer it about 5 minutes like Maw Maw Gwen just told us to.
So into the pot we have put the chickens and the onions and some garlic and some cumin and a little bit of Jacobson ghost chili salt. All right. Now we're going to fill this bad dog up, put it on the stove, and boil it for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah.
30 minutes. That's all we're doing now. We're shredding up this here chickens.
Now if you want, what you can do, the bones and the skin is save and cook in your broth to make a good chicken broth.
So that's why the skin is going back in the pot that we had cooked the chicken in to begin with.
All right. What's the next step? What are we doing?
Now we're gonna clean the jalapenos and the tomatillos for the green salsa for the chicken that we're cooking.
And
onion.
onion quartered.
All you just do is just pop the butt off.
Just top the butt off?
Yeah, and on the tomatillos,
Uh-huh.
you just peel off the paper and twist it and it'll come off.
Oh, that's cool.
And these tomatillas are only good for salsa. They're sour
Yeah,
kind of.
they're really tart.
Now what?
Now we are going to make the green salsa.
Green sauce.
Put them all in there, and yes, they will break apart. I'm just gonna tear this bunch of cilantro in half and throw it in there.
Now, into our green salsa, we are adding some more salt. About 2 tablespoons?
About.
Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so now we're just blending this bad dog up.
Yeah. Make sure
And
you
again,
don't-
we don't have the little thing in there because it's hot. Probably so.
Okay, start on low.
No!
Okay, the
Okay.
oil now is nice and hot.
Okay.
It's shimmery.
And now we got to put the chickens in. And then we're just going to fry that up for a little while.
Yeah, and then we'll put the green salsa and let it simmer.
All right, now we finna add the delicious green salsa that we just threw all over the counter because that's how we roll. Okay,
Okay,
that's good.
let me see. Yeah, that's good.
All right.
So now we're just gonna let this simmer for a while with the green salsa to get the meat all flavored.
So turn it down to low.
We have finished up the chicken in the green salsa. Okay, so you see the consistency. This is about how it's supposed to look. Probably pretty spicy. Now we're going to take this out of this and put it in this for the sole purpose of letting it cool off so we can handle it.
Okay, now we have taken about half of the green salsa out the blender. And now we're going to make a second kind of salsa, which is the avocado salsa.
Guacamole.
It's not guacamole, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Now don't discard the seeds from the avocado. Once it's blended, then you're gonna want to put it in there because it helps it protect it from getting black.
Okay. All right, now we're starting on the refried beans part. All right.
Probably about a pound pinto beans. I have a special clay pot that I brought back from Mexico that I cook them in, and they cook them beautifully. And it just has salt in it.
Just beans and water and salt?
That's it.
The avocado oil or the olive oil or the vegetable oil, the oil. We gotta heat that bad dog up.
Sauteing up the onions.
If you don't like onions, you don't have to put in onions. But I'm an onion person.
Okay, so these are the lovely beans that Maw Maw Gwen just boiled with a little salt in them last night. And then we fried them up. So these are the refried beans. And this is about the thickness you want. This is about the consistency you want. Okay, we got us some, turn it that way,
Vegetable shortening.
Crisco. And we're going to use that whole thing.
Right now, half.
Okay, about half of that.
And we're just melting it to
We're melting
makes
it.
it easy.
So now we're making the masa. And go ahead, Maw Maw Gwen, what you got? How'd you learn to do this?
I just bought the Masa tamale it shows on there. And there's instructions on how to do it. And after doing it more than 12 years, I just kind of throw in my own little thing. I don't even measure anymore.
We got about a full bag because we had half a bag and now we're pouring in another half a bag. So, you know, 2 half a bags make a whole bag roughly, give or take.
She's a mathematical genius.
Lots of salt.
Well, that's quite a bit of masa too. This is baking powder.
Okay. The garlic powder. Uh-oh, it's a brand spanking new garlic powder. Uh-oh.
And I don't measure.
About that much. half a big can of Crisco all melted.
We might need more.
We might need more. We'll figure it out.
And now we're gonna pour this in here carefully because it'll be kind of warm. Okay, and Cindy is gonna mix all this up. After you mix in this water, then we'll check and see if it needs more. Whatever. A bit more. There you go.
How you doing, Miss Cindy? You need some relief?
It's always good.
You need another kneader?
And we finished up the masa. So, Maw Maw Gwen, tell us what all we did, because we wound up having to use more of the Crisco than we thought.
Correct. We just mixed it until when you pat it like that, it doesn't stick to your hands. Cindy was mixing it what? Probably about a good 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, pretty close to an hour.
Because you want your masa flavorful. We added some of the green salsa. We added cumin powder, cayenne powder, black pepper, salt, garlic powder. You know, just the different flavors because you want your masa flavorful.
Yeah, we tasted it every now and again to check and see, because, you know, you got to taste test. That is just a fact.
All right. Now, y'all, we gotta soak these corn husk things so that we can bend them a lot to put the tamale stuffing in them. So that's what we're doing here.
Hot water.
In hot water. This is in hot water.
Ready? On your husk, you have a smooth side, and then you have like a roughy side. You want the rough side for the masa, because if you use the smooth, it's just gonna roll right back off. So you want the rough part.
Okay.
So you just take some masa, and just hold it in your hand and just spread it as best as you can. About halfway down and all the way to the top, and then on the sides. I just do it like this. I usually put a ball and then flatten it out. You don't want it too thick.
So
now,
then
you take your meat and put it in the center.
okay. Or the beans, as the case may be.
And on the bean one, you'll put a slice of cheese and a couple slices of jalapeno.
Can we make a couple of those without the jalapenos so I can have one?
Okay, you
All
take
right.
this side,
Oh, this side.
flip it over there.
Okay.
Then you take this side and flip it over there. And then you squish this and peel it backwards to where you have the crease up here.
Backwards.
Backwards.
All
Because if
right.
you do it where the crease is that way, it's going to fall open.
All right. So we have filled it with water up to this first line right here. And then we put Maw Maw Gwen's little, whatever this thingy is that you call it, in the bottom. This just sits right on top of the water.
It's the false bottom, honey.
Yeah, whatever. And this is what are these?
The husk.
The husk. And then we're sticking in the tamales. See, Nina was asking why we can't do beef tamales. Is there a reason we can't do beef tamales?
Just not normal. But you
It's
can.
weird.
Okay, now what?
Okay, now I need some of those husks.
Topping the tamales with more corn husks.
Okay.
This
Now,
just helps keep the steam
This is
in.
a nice, clean dish towel.
Soaked in water.
Correct.
Okay, now we put the lid on
Okay.
until it starts boiling.
All right. Okay. There you go. Now we gotta wait for it to finish cooking. Okay. And now
Dun,
it's
dun, dun,
time for the
dun.
big reveal. They've been cooking for an hour and a half. How pretty are they?
It's full.
Pretty.
You're fogging up my glasses.
And the camera.
Okay, you high-tech dudes, get on the smell-o-vision, because the smell is amazing. Help support Jump for the Rose in the fight against breast cancer by clicking that subscribe button. Check out our Cowhead Barbacoa and cook, skydive, have fun, Get back.